Pfizer and BioNTech applied for an emergency use authorization from the Food and Drug Administration (FDA) for their coronavirus vaccine, setting in motion an accelerated regulatory process that could allow the first Americans to get a vaccine by the middle of December. Before that, Pfizer and its German partner BioNTech had announced that the vaccine was safe and 95% effective, and that it also worked well in older people and in preventing severe COVID-19. They are the first companies to seek emergency authorization for a coronavirus vaccine in the United States. An emergency authorization would allow limited group of Americans to get the vaccines before the FDA has completed the typical months-long approval process. But agency officials have made clear through new guidelines that their bar for emergency authorization will be high. If Pfizer's application is approved, the vaccine will likely be limited and rolled out in phases, with healthcare workers, the elderly, and people with underlying health conditions getting the first inoculations. Essential workers, teachers, and people in homeless shelters and prisons would likely be next, followed by children and young adults. Pfizer BioNTech's emergency authorization request for its vaccine could significantly speed up FDA approval, which typically takes 6 to 10 months depending on priority. Regulators at the FDA plan to take about only 3 weeks to review Pfizer's vaccine. If committee members reach a consensus about the effectiveness of Pfizer's vaccine, the company could receive emergency clearance by mid-December. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's leading infectious disease expert, has said a vaccine could be available to all Americans by April or July. Another frontrunner, Moderna, said that its vaccine, which uses similar technology, was 94.5% effective, and that the company also expected to apply soon for emergency authorization. These two vaccines have almost similar working mechanism. They contain genetic material called messenger RNA or mRNA, which scientists expect provokes the immune system to fight the virus. The Pfizer vaccine requires a storage temperature of minus 94 degrees Fahrenheit, potentially posing challenges for widespread distribution. By comparison, Moderna's vaccine must be stored at minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit. If the two vaccines are authorized for emergency use, federal and company officials have said there could be enough doses to immunize about 20 million Americans before the end of the year, a group that would most likely include healthcare workers and nursing home residents. There are an estimated 17 to 20 million healthcare workers in the United States and about a million people living in nursing homes. The coronavirus continues to spread rapidly across the United States, infecting more than 12.2 million Americans and killing more than 260,000 as of November 21.